it never stops. Last week it was fucking Charlie Kirk getting shut down. Jimmy Kimmel gets fired basically from the Jimmy Kimmel Live show, and it's like, the fuck? Why? Okay, here's my opinion. First of all, back to one of my favorite films ever, All the President's Men. You follow the money. So there's a merger thing going on, and I think that's partly it. But it's a complicated equation because Trump hates Kimmel. He just loathes the guy. So any chance he could get to fire him, he took. And ABC, being the bunch of fucking pussies that they are, were like, okay. But they're also complicit because it wasn't just Trump, it's them as well. They're not just a bunch of people going, okay. They actively did something, and it's just terrible. If you don't understand what fascism is, this is fascism. This is what it is. This is the government telling you what you can watch, what you can read, what you can listen to. And America's just, it's not slowly sliding into it. It's diving head first into the fucking stupid idea. You can go on GOP Facebook pages and they are absolutely delighted by everything that's going on. All the chaos. They love. They think this is great for America. And it's not. America's just becoming this place that people used to think was cool. I don't know. I don't know where it's going to end, but we're not there yet by a long shot. It's got a lot further down to go. Just this morning, I wake up and I sort of turn on the computer and look at it like this now. It's like the H-1B visa plan. Boom! Now people are going to have to, or companies are going to have to pay $100,000 a year to employ someone on an H-1B visa. If it wasn't for the fucking H-1B visa, there would probably be no Google, there would probably be no WhatsApp, there would be no... All of these companies had major people at the top who came into the country on an H-1B visa. It's like they start at the bottom and then they quickly ascend because they're genius. And that's what's great about America, is the fact that someone can come from a little Indian town somewhere, or I think the guy who started WhatsApp was Ukrainian. You know, it's like they come in and they work harder. They work harder than Americans. They're better educated, and they're persistent, and they're clever. And that's why America is such a great country. And yet Trump is just shitting it down the fucking toilet. And I don't understand why. The fascinating part for me is why so many Americans think it's a great thing. They actually want him to be a dictator, and they don't want him to go 3 years from now. They just want him to stay on. And if you think he's creating a ballroom and they're never going to use it, because it's going to take 2.5 years to finish that fucking thing. If it ever, it's just so stupid. And the jets he needs, they're not going to be ready for 3 years. You know, the big presidential jet. He doesn't want to leave. He absolutely does not want to leave. And he will do anything he can to stay. And people go, yeah, but that's illegal. Half the fucking things he's done in the past few months have been illegal. But somehow it gets caught up in the court system, which is very complicated, and then they happen anyway. Oh, I almost lost my glasses overboard. The wind has been shitty, I'll be honest. It's been an easterly, just come straight in. I can look out there, past Valletta, and see big waves breaking. And they break and the wind blows them in, and it just churns the water in Sleema Creek churns and churns and churns. It's like living in a fucking washing machine. But it's only a couple of days a month, so I'm not really complaining. I am complaining, but whatever. I don't care. And then you see Trump is suing the New York Times for $15 billion. And you look at it and go, no, he's not. It's just paper. His lawyers are either the stupidest lawyers in the world, or he's the stupidest man in the world. There was no way that legal thing would go ahead. And it's already been shut down by a judge. But what Trump will try and do is up it to everything gets to the Supreme Court. And that's just a fucking just a nightmare right now. So yeah, that got kicked out because it was stupid. But it's just another one of those things that America is just getting stupider and stupider and stupider and stupider. And just when you think it can't get any stupider, it gets stupider. And I love California. I think California is the greatest place in the world. But I don't know if the whole country is going to survive. I honestly don't. If I had to bet right now, I'd say no. Things are going to collapse. Because there's this trigger point. And it would only take Trump to go kill some left-wing people. And they would. They would start shooting left-wing politicians. They've already started shooting left-wing politicians. They would just do it more and more and more. And fewer people would want to get into politics because they don't want to get shot. And there you go. You have a fascist dictator. It's the saddest thing I've ever known, I think. I mean, saddest big thing I've ever known. I don't know. Good luck, America. You're gonna fucking need it.